Look what we have received. There's a drop of water. How does a drop of water, honey? Is that you? Our adapter has arrived. It is surprisingly heavy and solid. It's like, hey honey, can I borrow your kitchen scale?
Sure. There you go.
Really? Almost 2 pounds? Anastasia, oh my goodness, do you want to be on camera too? Meow!
Okay, she's hungry.
It is 1 pound, 12 ounces. Anastasia, can you believe it? It's almost 2 pounds. All right, let's do this. All right, put this in, lock it. It is thinking, it's locked. It's gonna go green, and it's green. Hey. And it's going. Check that out. Anyway, hot tip while we go ahead and let it charge a bit. So if you have a Tesla membership, you can't just plug and play from the charger. You actually have to start the charge from your app on your phone, from the Tesla app, and then go ahead and plug in. So it takes a little more effort, but man, the money you save is ridiculous, especially on a Rivian R1T with a huge battery pack, in my case a max pack, and you're going to be putting in so many kilowatts of power, and the difference between 50 plus versus like, I think I'm paying 36 for this, is a huge difference. It takes like all of 1, maybe 2 charging stops, and boom, you've paid for your $13 monthly membership fee really easily. So just beware, it's not quite as simple as it could be. Hopefully they fix that integration in due course. And now let's go ahead and talk about how this impacts our 4,000 mile, roughly 25 charge route from here in Silicon Valley out to Texas for the Eclipse and back again. So what sort of impact will this have on our road trip in our Rivian, having a Tesla Supercharger adapter? Well, here is our rough route. Leaving from San Jose, California, heading down first to White Sands, New Mexico, then jogging over to Las Cruces, on to Austin. That first stretch from San Jose to Austin expected to take 3 days. Then after being there for about a week, then we're going to hop up to Lampasas, Texas to go visit some friends and watch the eclipse. And then we're going to do a slow roll home all the way up to Moab, spend several days camping there and enjoying the beautiful country of Utah, and then working our way back up to Salt Lake City, going through US 80 and Reno all the way back to home. We are configured as a Rivian R1T dual motor max pack with the 20-inch off-road tire package. So this is very important that a better route planner here, really poorly named. It should be the best route planner. Is there anything that even comes close? Anyway, so we've got our vehicle configured here. We're starting out with 100% state of charge, and it goes ahead and has the basic reference consumption and etc. for my type of vehicle. Set to slightly longer than quickest arrival, because I do like to have, maybe a 30-minute stop and then drive for a couple hours, that kind of balance, as opposed to literally hopping along as fast as humanly possible. We have our battery set to arrive at our destination with 20%, as well as arriving at chargers at 20%. It's a nice conservative number. And the max battery state of charge set to 95%. We're going to be driving along at 110% of the speed limit, and we are setting ourselves to have an extra weight of about 1,500 pounds as a ballpark guess, which is about fully loaded, honestly, for the vehicle. We haven't gotten a scale yet to compare, but with all our camping gear in it and stuff and a rooftop tent and everything, we're probably getting close to that. Up here for chargers and networks, we are set for a minimum number of stalls as 4, so we don't get random lonely stalls for some weird reason. We are set to go ahead and prefer the Rivian number 1, Tesla number 2, and anything else coming after that. And type of chargers, we do have CCS and NACS both enabled. Let's go ahead and plan the route. And there we go, 74 hours and 30 minutes for just over 4,000 miles. That's a driving time of over 55 hours and charging time for 17 hours. That may seem like a crazy amount of charging time, but you know, again, if we're driving for a couple hours and taking a break for half an hour to eat lunch, go to the bathroom, etc., you know, realistically, I would say, you know, 2 or 3 stops per day, you know, breakfast, lunch, and dinner kind of makes sense. We'll probably have 1 or 2 more than that, especially for our long 12-hour days. So will we kind of waste a little time compared to gasoline engines? Yes, absolutely. But I hope that it will be a relaxing, enjoyable experience to go ahead and have this 2 hours on, roughly half hour off kind of cadence as we work our way through these 4,000 miles of this adventure. Also, of course, this is really not quite right. This is a ballpark estimation because, of course, like in Austin, we're going to be there for several days. We can charge up at our hotel. Same thing at Las Cruces. On the other hand, out here in Moab, we'll be there for several days camping and not going very far, but hitting this Tesla charger in Moab, which, by the way, does have magic docks in case you don't have an adapter. That was our plan B there. But anyway, so there's the whole route. Pretty straightforward. No problem. But now, of course, is the magic. Let's go ahead and go to Chargers and Networks, type of charger, turn off Tesla. Again, we're at 74 hours and 30 minutes. Let's see what happens. 76 hours and 42 minutes. So we've gone up by over 2 hours for the total transit time. We've also added 1 charge stop. We're now at 25 charges. But let me go ahead and point out some odd things that happen. So up here in northwest Texas and southwest New Mexico, there is a charging dead zone, which is just horrible. And notice this hour and 15-minute charge here south of Lubbock, Texas. So let's go find that after Lampasas. So it's stopping us at EV Connect at Mitch Hall Cadillac. I'm sorry, you know, in PlugShare, there's an option to turn off car dealerships. I don't know why a better route planner doesn't have that option, but it totally should. Let's go ahead and ban that for this trip and recalculate. We are up to 77 hours and 15 minutes. Okay, we're stopping at an Electrify America station here near Abilene, but then we've got an hour and 7 minute over here in Hobbs. What the hell is that? An unknown charger type. What is that? All right, Francis Energy here in Hobbs. I'm a little skeptical on Francis Energy with all due respect. Also, notice this charge stop down here at an EA charger for an hour and 9 minutes before we got to Austin. Right up here, Electrify America at a Hampton Inn in Ozona, Texas. We're going to 95% for an hour and 9 minutes, and it's routing us down to San Antonio for a Rivian charger and then up to Austin. Bizarre. Also, we have an hour and a half long charge here in Las Cruces. What is that? What is that? Here it is. So at a charge point, we're going to go from only 26% to 86% in an hour and a half. That's a very low-speed charger here in Las Cruces. And I know for a fact that there is a Tesla Supercharger right here next to Roasted Rooster. Oh, it's not showing up there. There it is. Roasted Rooster Coffee and Waffles. We're going to stop here at the Tesla charger on Sunday morning and have Sunday morning Easter brunch here at Roasted Rooster. Gosh, I hope they're open. I should really give them a call and double check. Anyway, so these are the kind of disasters that happen to you when you don't have a Tesla Supercharger. You know, honestly, I see lots of poor results for Francis Energy. Let's go ahead and handicap it one more time. Chargers and networks, type of avoid and prefer, actually. Avoid and prefer. Go ahead and type in Francis Energy. Nope. No Francis Energy. Now what's going to happen? Plan it out. Okay, we're at 77 hours and 28 minutes, 77 and a half hours. What did we start? Was it 73? I don't remember now. I have to roll back my video recording. We've gained 3 or 4 hours at least somewhere in there. So interesting. So now it's actually backing us up from Austin, going back on that same EA route here on US 10, and then branching north, and we're stopping in Roswell at a charge point, and then a something or other for 13 minutes here in what is this place? In Vaughn. Right next to the Vaughn Fire Department. Here, Yucca and 7th. What is that? Lampasas. Allsups Vaughn, EV Gateway. Yeah, the Allsups are like convenience stores, like a AM/PM or a 7-Eleven or something like that. They do have chargers, but we're only going from 50% to 57%, and then rolling onto the EA charger. I think realistically, we wouldn't even stop, right? We would push right through and go ahead and run under our 20% buffer here to get on up to, what's the next charger? Is it a decent charger? It's an EA charger, so probably decent. In Santa Fe, there must be more chargers to choose from. That being said, this one here in Roswell, a charge point. I wonder how many chargers are in Roswell. That's like a couple of hops going through the dead zone here, which makes me nervous. Makes me nervous indeed. But if we route, if we routed north and went through like Oklahoma City and route our way through here, it would take way, way longer as well. So that's why it's a big deal to go ahead and get on the Tesla network. Let's go ahead and recalculate here one more time for giggles. Type of chargers, turn on NACS, plan it out. 74 and a half hours. So we saved 3 hours. Honestly, 3 hours is not a big deal in the grand scheme of percentages on a trip this long, but still every bit counts. And honestly, just the even pacing and reliableness of having Rivian, Tesla, yes, we can have a few EA stops here and there. We'll go ahead and probably get an EA membership. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stops at EA charger. So we'll definitely go ahead and get an EA membership for this trip. But, this route looks so much better than if we didn't have this adapter. Thank you for watching, everybody. I hope you appreciate this content. Please like, please subscribe, please share, all that kind of good stuff. And again, we're going to be leaving on this trip literally in like 2 days. Friday night, we are getting out of here and rolling onwards. And again, our plan is for Easter brunch. We'll be down there in Las Cruces. If anybody has any brunch suggestions, just in case that Rooster Waffle place down here is closed for Easter breakfast, what's your favorite restaurant here in Las Cruces? Let us know, and stay tuned if you want to see YouTube shorts and other content from our trip. And I'm sure we'll have a big wrap up after we get back home, weeks and weeks down the road, when we have time to actually go through and edit all our footage and stuff. But it should be a great adventure. Thanks for watching. Take care.